Good afternoon, NLCS Dubai, and welcome to our Thursday NLCS Active Together. Today's session, like you would have just seen, is all focused on flexibility, stretching, and stress relief. So I know personally I've spent a lot of time sat down this week at that laptop. So today, the first part of the workout that I will lead will be focused on the back and the lower back and stretching that back out and making ourselves feel nice and loose, and again relieving some of that stress and tension that's built up. Following that, Mrs. Dawson will come in with her very chilled out yoga to get you all prepared and ready for the weekend. Okay, you've worked very hard this week, so we really do deserve this stretching session for our bit of mental and physical well-being. So let's begin. Find yourself a space. You might want a mat or something. Our stretchers initially will start being stood up, but we will be working on the floor as well. Okay. So just going to start off with nice and slowly some torso rotations. Okay, start off slow with this. We don't want to start too fast. Could injure our back. Don't hold the stretch at the end, just a brief second. As you get looser, increase that range of motion. Good. All right, shake that off a little bit. Next one's one of my favorites. Okay, so we're just going to put our hands together, lean forward, let the shoulders drop, and we're just going to rotate round, back, and forward until we get back to the middle, and then we're going to go back the opposite way. Okay, so let me show you from the front position. So we're there, going to go to the left, round, push my hips forward, back down to the middle, stop, right, back, hips forward, back round to the middle. Okay, this one really gets that range of motion in the lower back and the hips. Nice and slow, controlled. Exaggerate that movement. Get nice and wide. Remember to breathe. You might feel a bit of tension in your upper hamstrings, your gluteus maximus, lower back. That's fine. A few more. Really exaggerate that movement. Okay, good. Now we're going to go touch our toes. Feet shoulder width apart, feet flat on the ground. Hands on your thighs, keep the back straight. Keep those legs straight. And just go as far as you can. I don't want you to go any further so your back bends. I'm going to keep the back nice and straight. That's as far as I can go with my legs straight. Try and get your chest parallel to the floor. Feel it here. Need a rest, come back up. Back again. This time, I want you to round the back. So you can bend the back a little bit now and let those fingertips fall to the floor. Try and keep your legs perfectly straight. I can already feel my bending. All right, but try and keep your legs as straight as possible. You can push them back a little bit. Core flexibility here from Mr. Mosley. Feel free to let those shoulders roll forward. It does feel good though. As you're doing this, you should be able to feel your tendons and ligaments and muscles starting to loosen up gradually. And come back up for a little break. If you can hold it, carry on holding it. Finish off, there you go, can go lower this time. Shake that off. Now this time onto the ground. So you can bring your right leg onto the inside of your left thigh. Left hand onto left ankle, right hand over, reach towards your toe. Just go sideways a little bit so you can see better. If you can reach your toes, very good. I've got a few inches to go there. All right, keep that leg, sorry, the right arm over the head so you get the stretch here as well. Some people will be able to touch their toes and do this at the same time. Just lean as far as you can. As long as you can feel the stretch, that's what we want. We're achieving the same thing. Okay, switch. So this time, left foot to right thigh, right hand, right ankle, left arm over my head, reaching towards the toe. Again, I can feel the stretch in the hamstring, my right leg. Also here is feeling really good, really stretched out. Remember to keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Deep breaths and you'll find that you can go even further. Relax, good. This time we're going to go on our back. The feet come up, and you're going to bring them up into your chest and literally hug the knees into your chest. Just hold them in. Just try and relax as best you can. Doesn't feel like a stretch like the other ones, but just to release some tension in your muscles by squeezing the legs into your chest. When we release this, feel that tension all the way. Remember to breathe, deep breaths. You can contract and relax if you want, squeeze and release. Hold the position. Feel a little bit like a beetle on his back. Relax. Feel that tension. Okay, good. This time, bring your knees up. Arms, move back a bit so you can see on the side. And just let the legs drop, keeping your shoulders on the floor. Really important that you keep the shoulders on the floor. We don't want to see that shoulder come up. This should be stretching the lower back. If you want more of a stretch, keep one leg out, let the other leg come across. Again, keep those shoulders flat to the floor. Don't worry if you feel a little bit of a crack in the lower back. It's just those muscles in the vertebrae getting sorted out. Straighten the leg. Going to go to the other side. Both knees first. Keep those shoulders flat to the ground. Or, again, one leg comes across. I prefer this one with the single leg. Feel like I get a better stretch. But again, keep those shoulders flat to the floor, even if your knee doesn't go all the way. You can actually increase the stretch by pulling a little more, but again, me, if I do that, my shoulder comes up off the floor, so that defeats the object of the stretch. Already feeling looser, less tense. All right. Good. Okay. Now we're going to do a deep glute stretch. So you're going to keep your left knee up and your right foot is going to come here over the top of the thigh. Okay. So we're there, like this. It's quite easy. But then I want you to pull that leg in. Pull it as far as you can pull it. You'll feel this on the glutes, the outside thigh of the right leg or the leg that's crossed over. Really good stretch. Again, loosening the glutes will help with any tension in the back, particularly the lower back. It's all connected. I'm going to switch, stretch. Left leg over, hand on the right thigh, and pull in. Again, feel the stretch here. Don't pull too hard, you don't want to hurt yourself, just feel the stretch. Remember to breathe. Make sure you're grabbing behind the thigh, not here in front of the shin, behind the thigh. Oh, I've got some shout outs to make. Mika Griffin, thank you for joining us the other day. Benjamin Hall Palmer, Dylan Fan, good work guys. Mr. Garrett's sessions, just to work you very hard. Lucian and Claudius, pretty much every day. I want to see some video evidence, boys, that you've been doing the workouts. Have a little rest for a moment. Ishan Pratap as well has been here pretty much every day. Grade 6 boys, I hope you're tuned in for your assignment. Make sure you're taking your pulse. Agatha Roman and Gina Lidith, thank you for joining us. Gina, I hope you're here today, and I hope the rest of the Lidith family is also involved. Okay, we're nearly there. Just going to lay down flat on the ground now. You're going to put your hands or your fists behind the lower back. Okay? Over there. And I just want you to push down into those fists. Contract the abdominals and push down into those fists. Shouldn't hurt. Just your fists will help release a bit of the pressure in the lower back. Point your toes if you like for an extra stretch. I like to point them and bring them up forward, alternating. Helps with the calves as well. The longer this stretch goes on, the better it feels. Remember to keep those abdominals contracted in the stomach. Good. Okay, next one. We're going to do a full body stretch now. Okay, so we're literally going to be like a pencil, arms flat. Okay, and all I want you to do is first you just like this, and then every now and then we're going to hold a stretch, and we're really going to be as long as possible. Hold it for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Big deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Stretch. Point the toes. Reach as far back as you can with your hands. Really stretch that body. And relax. Deep breath. Big exhale. Once more. Really stretch, be as long as possible. Good job. Okay. Next one, onto your stomach. Got 2 more to go, and then we'll be over to Miss Dawson. Okay, so I just want your hands at the base, at the side of your chest. Okay, and all we're going to do is slowly push up. Chest forward, try and keep your hips on the ground.
Your head back. This should stretch not only your abdominals, also the lower back. Come down again, nice and slow. And up, once more. Good stuff. Okay, now knees up underneath you, last one. Okay, and then let those hands slide out. Just try and breathe normally. Reach out in front. Big breaths. Once more. Good job, guys. Right. Well done. Hope you feel less tense, less stressed. And Mrs. Dawson is going to head you into the weekend. Mrs. Dawson, over to you.
Good afternoon, NLCS Dubai. A very happy Thursday to you. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I've been seeing some absolutely incredible things coming through on the school portal with the house art and some wonderful things with World Outside Our Window. So you've obviously been working hard. Thank you to Mr. Mosley for giving us a really good stretch to help them loosen up those muscles. We're going to finish the school week with 10 minutes of yoga with some sun salutations to get us ready and relaxed for the weekend. So if you can find a nice space, standing on our feet with our feet just hip distance apart. Just put our feet just underneath our hips, relax our shoulders, stand our necks nice and tall. We just put our hands in front of our body, close our eyes, and take some nice slow breaths. And just be still in the moment. Open our eyes, bring us back to centre, take our hands down by our side. I'm just going to sit sideways just so you can see. Now we're going to sweep our hands above our head, stretch all the way to our abdominals and very gently lean backwards. Keep it nice and slowly. Take a deep breath in and swing forwards. Let our head hang natural. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, look forwards and extend our back. Exhale, drop forwards again. Take your left leg backwards into a lunge. Try and keep our knees just above our ankles and our eyes gazing just in front. Okay, drop our knees, uncurl our toes, the cat's come to join us, thank you. Okay, from there, take the other foot back, into a lunge, into a plank, engage our core. The cat's very keen to come and talk to you. Okay, from here, bend our knees, drop to the floor, bend our elbows, chest down, release our abdominals, and push up into cobra. Okay, extending on the stretch from Mr. Mosley earlier, just hold it steady here. Keep our breath going. Get back down to the mat. Curl our toes underneath. Push up and back into downward dog. When we're here, allow your head to hang neutral. Spread your fingers nice and wide and push those heels back into the ground. Enjoy the stillness. Focus on the stretch. And try to ignore the cat. Okay, step back in with the left leg. In with our right. very gently uncurl the spine, vertebrae at a time, back up to central, ready for round 2. So swoop our arms above our head, very gently back. Inhale, bend forward, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, extend it forward, stretch out the back. Drop back down into forward bend. This time take your right leg back into lunge. Keep your knee above your ankle. You drop the knee, uncurl the toe. Take the other foot back and push up into plank. Engage our abdominal muscles, keep your gaze slightly downwards. Okay, knees down, bend our elbows, chest down, push forwards into cobra, gazing slightly forwards. Keep our elbows nice and close to our body. Back down to the mat, uncurl our toes, push backwards and upwards into downward dog. Pushing through our palms and pushing our chest closer to our knees. From here, we're going to take our right leg. Now keep our hips nice and central. We'll point your toe or flex your toe as long as your foot is engaged and just not hanging. Okay, bring that knee back in, back into downward dog. Step forward with our right leg into lunge. This time raise our arms upwards, above our head, and hold the position here. Hand back down to our side. Bring our left foot in. Uncurl our spine. Back up to standing. Our third and final round. Nice deep breath. Reach up to the sky. Gently lean it back. Forwards, forward bend, inhale. Hang your head in neutral position. Look forwards, extend the spine. Drop back down into neutral fold. This time going back with our left leg into lunge. Hold it here, extend that stretch inside our hips. Okay, with our right leg straight back into plank. Gaze now facing down. Keep a nice steady breath. Knees down. Bend our elbows to lower our chest. Release the abdominals up into half cobra. Keep the elbows nice and tight to the bottom here. Back down to neutral. Uncurl our toes. Push back and upwards into downward dog. Keep the head nice and loose. Okay, with our left leg, gently raise it to the sky. Again, keep that toe engaged, either by pointing or flexing. Okay, knee back in, downward dog. Step forward with our left leg this time. Drop our knee and raise our arms up to the sky, gazing very slightly upwards. Two hands back down to our foot. Take our left leg back. Drop our knees down to our tummies. From here, we're going to push backwards into child's pose. So our feet together, knees very slightly apart with our forehead on the floor. And just take some nice deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. Hands in. Come sit onto the side. nice and tall. Just rest our hands on our knees. Close our eyes. Enjoy the moment of stillness. Nice long breaths. Open our eyes back to the centre. Thank you, NLCS, for finishing off the week with me. A beautiful way to end our Thursday. I hope you have a beautiful weekend with your families, and I very much look forward to seeing you on Sunday morning. Goodbye, everybody.